Twin Falls is one of my personal favorite waterfalls. It consists of one sheer 75-foot fall on the left and another cascading one on the right. There is a covered platform at the base that provides beautiful views of the falls. From my experience, the trail is not usually very crowded. There are two trails that lead to the falls. A quick Google search of the hike right now may lead you to believe that the hikes are still closed due to Hurricane Helene damage, but the primary trail is indeed open. The Upper Twin Falls Trail does not actually have a sign saying it is closed, but as you can see, there are so many downed trees across it that it is virtually impassable. It appears that someone attempted to clear the path with a chainsaw but did not make it far. I can't say that I would particularly recommend starting the hike from here even if it were cleared, because it leads to the top of the falls where you would probably not be able to see all that much anyway. I have heard that there is a way down to the bottom from the top, but it sounds sketchy and dangerous. This trail is also significantly longer than the other one. The trail that is currently open is simply labeled on Google Maps as Twin Falls Trail. It is a very short hike along the Reedy Cove Creek. The total out and back distance combined is only about 6/10 of a mile, and the trail is only a little uphill. You will need to be a bit cautious on this trail as there are a couple awkward steps next to several foot drops down to the creek. Twin Falls is located in Sunset, South Carolina, about 15 miles northwest of Pickens. There are no restrooms at the trailhead. For restrooms and food, I recommend the BP station at the Holly Springs Country Store, located at the intersection of Highway 11 and Moorfield Memorial Highway, as it is seemingly your only nearby option. This is a fairly nice gas station that is less than 15 minutes from the trailhead. It is worth noting that their unisex bathroom has a sign saying it is for customers only and that there is porta potties outside for your convenience. To get to the main trailhead, you will need to drive down a narrow gravel road with a couple potholes. It runs through a pretty nice neighborhood that will likely have you wanting to move to the mountains yourself. If you are coming from the direction of the gas station, you will need to turn right here onto State Road S3992 and then make another right onto Waterfalls Road where you should see a sign for the waterfall. After following this road for a few more curves, you will come to the small gravel parking lot. I would say there is only room for at most a dozen cars here. The trail then of course starts on the other side of the gate. This hike is awesome for photographers. This photo I took from the viewing platform is one of my favorite photos I have ever taken. The only thing that can be tricky is that the platform does shake some as people walk on it, so you may need to time any long exposure tripod photos just right to avoid potential blurring. This is generally an okay hike for kids, but you will definitely need to keep a close eye on them as you are walking up next to the creek. As I mentioned earlier, there is a stretch where you can fall several feet down to the fast-flowing creek. There are a couple cool creek spots on the way up, but I would not say they are particularly good for kids to play in the water. I would not think any dogs would have a problem with this hike. There are no steps or creek crossings, but as I mentioned, there also isn't much in the way of places for dogs to play in the water. Please note that most of the clips in this trail walkthrough are from before Hurricane Helene, but I have inserted some recent post-Helene clips as well. The trail that starts behind the gate is wide and flat. After a short distance, you will come to one of the cool creek spots I mentioned. There are some big rocks you can walk out onto and a mini waterfall. The trail then continues up next to the creek. Here you can see a bunch of debris left over from Hurricane Helene. It is well off the path though. As you continue, you can see more downed trees and debris in the creek. This is also where the path will get very close to the creek with the significant drop-offs I mentioned earlier. There are a couple spots in particular that can be tricky, especially if it is muddy. Then before you know it, you will start to see the falls up ahead and the viewing platform. The viewing platform is fairly big and has benches. This is where you can get a breathtaking view of both falls. Sometimes you can even see a third small waterfall on the right. It is also cool watching the water flow quickly down the rock slab at the base of the falls. To finish the hike, you will of course just go back the way you came. I will leave you with a few more of my favorite views of the falls. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing for more informative hiking videos.